My name's Steve Murray. I've been a professional audio engineer for about 12 years now. I've worked with many, many different types of PA systems over the years. The first time we heard of KS was, I believe, in 2000, where we actually got a chance to go to the German factory. And as far as I understand, we were the first Americans to actually visit the factory, or I believe the first or second to go to the actual German factory. They did some demonstrations for us, saw how the product was made, just very scientific, very clean, very just an overwhelming experience to see everything. The attention to detail and just about the actual sound quality. It's not about speakers and being big, it's about how the sound is going to relate to the speaker and exiting and making just the highest quality sound possible. I've never heard a speaker that's actually clearer out of everything that I've used. VDOSC, JBL Vertec, some of the smaller Mackie speakers, Meyer PA systems. It's just clearer and more concise sound. There's no way to describe it. We did the first demonstration that we did in Germany. They had what the hell is it? The Triac system, where they did just a ground stack and took us outside. And we measured 110 dB at 450 feet, just from a ground stack. And we had almost a complete 120-degree coverage outside. It was unbelievable. With the small crosswind, we had no issues with the highs rolling from left to right, anything. It was perfect. So we ended up buying the first system to actually get into the United States, which we'd done several events throughout the years with. We ended up selling the smaller session system to a place called Baywalk down in St. Pete, which was in use. It's still actually in use up till today. I got a chance to work with John Gadenzi, who was the front of house engineer for James Taylor for 15 years. We met them in 2002 at the Frankfurt Outdoor Oper, which has a KS PA system in it. So anyone that plays there or any performances there, it's on a KS system. And it was James Taylor's European tour that year, and we were able to set them up with their monitor system for the rest of the tour throughout Europe. The other people that we've been involved with are Stevie Wonder. I was able to meet him and bring him his second set of studio monitors. He has a set for the studio, and we had a set for him to travel. And his quote to me behind his console, sitting in Wonderland Studios, as he looked at me without seeing me, he said, "Steve, I love your speakers." And he told me how I hear things in my music that I know is there that I don't hear on any other speakers. And coming from him was just, it was a heartwarming experience. That's a true test of the quality of what we're having to deal with, what we see and what we, in this product. I've done some demonstrations just on some of the smaller PA systems for the small powered systems all the way up to the concert series Triacs. We were doing demonstrations in LA at Center Staging, and we were going up against the Mackie Fusion, which was a standard powered PA system, which was very popular at the time. And the production manager slash manager of the rehearsal facility, as we were doing these A/B tests, a single stack of our speakers, a single stack of the Mackie Fusion, we were just doing A/B between the two, and his quote was, "It makes the Mackie sound broken," just based on the clarity of what we were able to produce with just two 18s and a 15 and a horn. And the Mackie Fusion, I believe, is a four-way system, and it just couldn't own up to it. It was just it's a different animal. With the touring product, we were able to take a reasonable sized PA and do a lot larger venues with it. We had a lot of the powered session systems at the time. We could use as a drum fill. We could use it for a small PA system for itself. The Triac system was our main live concert PA system, which we'd done a lot of outdoor shows. Traveled from here to Las Vegas, where the company actually had split. He set up a company in Vegas based on KS, which he still owns KS product today. I then became the product rep in Tampa, or Clearwater area, where I worked for 2 years with Norbert. We were doing a show on the beach for the city of Clearwater, and we had the band was the Grassroots, which is a very famous band from the '60s, and we had just two stacks, 418s aside, and this was all the Triax product for concert. And they wanted a small PA, and because they didn't expect a huge turnout. So I basically had 418s aside and 2 high packs aside. Standard nice little outdoor PA for a reasonable sized venue. So they had approximately 5,000 people that showed up, and we were able to cover the entire event with just 2 speakers. The guy, Terry, from the city said, just crank it up all the way, and I literally ran it and drove the PA to 0 on the console, and we covered everything. It was unbelievable. People were just like, wow, I can't believe it, that it all came out of such a small, compact PA system. After working with KS, I have my own audio company, which we actually use some of the product. We use some of the Session, some of the CM series for small nightclubs and local events. We also have our studio, which has we have a set of ADM4s as our near field monitors, which is from the studio sessions, which just are unbelievable. The amount of sound that we can get right in your face that's just clear and concise and very accurate to what's going to tape. So our mixes are much easier to translate as far as what you hear coming out is what's going to tape. Or it's no longer tape, but it's going to into Pro Tools or whatever media that you're using. The difference between using KS and other audio companies' products, such as Meyer, JBL, Electro Voice, D&B, is they build everything from the ground up as far as processing, amplification. All the speakers are designed specifically to meet their specifications. So there's no guesswork as far as the products that are going into it. I just honestly believe that you don't know the product until you hear it. People can tell you everything, they can show you specifications on paper, and this is famous and that's not famous. Until you see and hear KS, you have no idea about the product. There's no way for you to really experience KS until you can actually hear it. You won't be able to understand what it's about, because it's a different type of an animal. It's a different speaker system. It's completely its own thing. You can read reviews, get a demo. You have to have a demo, because you'll see with your ears, you'll see the difference.